Hi friends, look who I found. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances, and if you don't listen, I'm going to turn you into a goon. Well, the next day, little bunny foo-foo was hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, and if you don't listen, I'm going to turn you into a goon. Well, little bunny foo-foo was hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 1 more chance, and if you don't listen, I'm going to turn you into a goon. Then little bunny foo-foo was hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I gave you 3 chances, and you didn't listen, so now I'm going to turn you into a goon. Get out your wand. Ready? 1, 2, 3, poof! And the moral of the story is, hare today, goon tomorrow. All right, I have some poems to read to you by Shel Silverstein in his Light in the Attic. Okay. Let's see, the first one I have is Bear in There. I'm going to show you the picture. Bear in There. There's a polar bear in our Frigidaire. He likes it 'cause it's cold in there. With his seat in the meat and his face in the fish and his big hairy paws in the butter dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice. And he lets out a roar if you open the door. And it gives me a scare to know he's in there, that polary bear in our Frigidaire. There he is. All right, let's see. Here's Backward Bill. Backward Bill, he lives way up on Backward Hill, which is really a hole in the sandy ground, but that's a hill turned upside down. Backward Bill's got a backward shack with a big front porch that's built out back. You walk through the window and look out the door, and the cellar is up on the very top floor. Backward Bill, he rides like the wind. Don't know where he's going, but sees where he's been. His spurs, they go neigh, and his horse, it goes clang. And his 6-gun goes gnab, it never goes bang. Backward Bill's got a backward pup. They eat their supper when the sun comes up. And he's got a wife named Backward Lil. She's my own true hate, says Backward Bill. Backward Bill wears his hat on his toes and puts on his underwear over his clothes. And come every payday he pays his boss and rides off a-smilin', a-carrying his hoss. Everything is backward. And I know that some of my friends really like this poem. Something missing. I remember I put on my socks. I remember I put on my shoes. I remember I put on my tie. That's painted in beautiful purples and blues. I remember I put on my coat to look perfectly grand at the dance. Yet I feel there is something I may have forgot. What is it? What is it? His pants. This is called shaking. Geraldine, now stop shaking that cow. For heaven's sake, and for your sake and the cow's sake. That's the dumbest way I've seen to make a milkshake. Is that how you make a milkshake? You shake a cow? I don't think so. You could try it though. Let's see. Let me get, that's a bear in there. Mr. Smeeds and Mr. Spats. Mr. Spats had 21 hats, and none of them were the same. And Mr. Smeeds had 21 heads, and only one hat to his name. Here's Mr. Spats. And here's Mr. Smeeds. Now, when Mr. Smeeds met Mr. Spats, they talked of the buying and selling of hats, and Mr. Spats bought Mr. Smeeds' hat. Did you ever hear anything crazier than that? Did you think that maybe that he would buy the hats? No, he bought his hat. And then I have one more called Magic Carpet. You have a magic carpet that will whiz you through the air to Spain or Maine or Africa if you just tell it where. So will you let it take you where you've never been before? Or will you buy some drapes to match and use it on your floor? What would you do if you had a magic carpet? Would you fly around the room? I think that would be fun. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon.